Menopause, weight gain. Is it fact or is it fiction? Is it a myth? Can it really happen? Well, I'm going to share with you today that I'm not going to be very popular after this video publishes. So I expect some negativity and I'm okay with that. Usually, if I get negativity, it makes complete sense. Welcome, I'm Tracy Hensel. I'm a certified professional coach and ICF credential holder. I help people just like you see and live your potential, to see meaning and purpose in who you are and what you bring to this world. Well, as you know, I've been working in health and wellness for about 16 years as a personal trainer and health and wellness coach, and now I'm a certified life coach, so I coach in all areas, but I still do a lot of coaching in health and wellness. One of the things that I often hear, and I'm sure you do as well, in fact, maybe you are someone who says this, that you've done everything or you don't eat any different, but yet you're putting weight on or you can't take weight off. Well, here's the interesting thing. I too am in menopause, and I know several women who are that look amazing and actually have lost weight in menopause. In fact, I've made some more changes now that I really am in menopause. Now I'll share with you, I haven't gone a full 12 months without a period. I'm about 4 to 5 months, right between 4 and 5 months right now. But for the last 2 years, my blood work, my labs have shown I'm in menopause, yet I was still having sporadic periods. Now, I recently had my blood work done again, and sure enough, it still shows that I'm in menopause. And considering I haven't had a period in 4 to 5 months, we have to believe I probably won't have another one. But I haven't gone a full 12 months. Technically, you have to go a full 12 months to be able to say you're in menopause. But for today's video, I'm in menopause. I'm right there with a lot of you. So why is it then, if menopause is putting weight on, literally menopause, like knock, 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 here's your weight. Menopause is putting weight on. Why is it then that there are women who are actually taking weight off in menopause? So how can menopause truly be the culprit, or is it the culprit? Well, again, I've worked with women that are in menopause or perimenopause for many years, and I've gathered a lot of information from these women, and I've seen a consistent pattern with all my clients that are in menopause that are struggling to lose weight. And I've also seen a consistent pattern with my menopausal or perimenopausal clients that are losing weight or maintaining their weight like I do. In fact, I recently did a little bit of a diet tweak and my weight went down, and I've continued to eat that way. And ironically, I'm holding at that lower weight window, but yet I'm in menopause and that makes you gain weight. It's all so confusing. So today I'm going to debunk the confusion, which probably is not going to make me all that popular. But at the end of the day, those that are popular, what I have found is they tell you what you want to hear, so therefore you like them. And those that tell the truth, that speak the truth, because you don't like the truth, you don't like us as much. And I have to be okay with that because I'm a health and wellness and life coach. So I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to set the record straight so that you can actually succeed in what it is you desire, right? But if you believe that you've been given this grenade, menopause, and you're gonna hold it for the rest of your life, or the pin went off and poof, right? And you're just stuck here, then you have no hope. And society is pushing this. Even influencers and people on YouTube that I've always admired, I'm even frowning on what they're sharing because it's like, you're not giving any hope. Menopause is something that shows up in our life as a cue. You either take the cue or you don't take the cue. So my menopausal clients, and just even the people that follow me, the ones that aren't succeeding at managing their weight or losing weight, if that's the goal, or maintaining, they aren't doing the work. So imagine that, right? Imagine, think about this. Think about this. Now, it's interesting that my perimenopause and menopausal women that are like me that say, oh, okay, Lord, all right, here you are. Hi, menopause. What are we going to do with you? Oh, we have to make some changes in our life. Darn it. I don't like change, but I know that I have to choose that hard and I have to make that change if I want to achieve the goal. If I want to maintain this weight and not put weight on, then I have to make some changes. So what I did and what I've found, and recently I met with 3 women that are around my age. Well, one is actually about 12 years older. She's about in her mid-60s, and they all lost weight in menopause. And I actually asked them, how did you do it? Okay, so they weren't like me where I was already in my weight window. I just had to make changes in perimenopause and menopause to maintain. I didn't just get to continue doing what I was doing. That's why when your girlfriend or even you say to other people, I haven't changed one thing and I'm putting weight on. Well, that's the problem. You haven't changed one thing. Menopause came down and said we have to make some changes. So those that are willing to make the change are achieving goals. Those that want to do things just as they did and eat the way they did and sit around the way that they did or just only walk. Yes, I exercise, I walk. Well, it makes complete sense. You're here and they're there. So I'm debunking the myth right there. But everyone who's achieved weight loss or maintained their weight, when they were given the big bazooka of menopause, they decided, oh, I need to make some changes, and they made the changes and therefore they lost the weight or they're maintaining. So do I eat like I did prior to perimenopause? No. Do I eat in menopause the way that I did in perimenopause? No. Do I exercise and work out like I did in those stages? No. Everything today is vamped up from the rest of my life. So if we take premenopausal and make that a life of itself, and we take menopause and beyond, because you'll always be in menopause, and make it a life of itself, that life is gone. So menopause is not what put the weight on. It's you're staying in that life, but you're over here. Okay? You're in this life, but you're still your habits, your routines, your systems, your eating, your exercise or lack thereof is over here. Well, it would make complete sense. Then you wouldn't be able to manage your weight because you're over here. You wouldn't be able to achieve weight loss because you're over here and you're still living over here. So we're in two different leagues. And the extra mile league over here, the one that I'm in, is a choice, and it's a hard choice. Do I want to still do what I did here? Absolutely. But I know that I know what's over there. I know what's over there, right? Just like you do. Over here, it is harder. It is tougher. You do have to tweak your diet. You do have to make changes. And that's why I did. After 2 years of being told, Tracy, you're in menopause. I'm sorry you're still having a period, but your blood work is telling you this. You better make the changes that you need to. I finally came to terms with it. Luckily, it was what's the word that you want your kids to be? Compliant? I was very compliant. So you can either be compliant or not. But don't go around telling anyone that you've put on weight because of menopause. And every time you hear it on social media, tell yourself I'm being lied to. Because menopause is not what put the weight on. You did. I know. There you go. Not gonna like me. Right? But there's plenty of people out there telling you it's menopause and you're going to like them. So go watch them if that's what you want and tell me how you're achieving your goals. They're not health and wellness coaches either. They're your friend, your girlfriend. I'm a health and wellness coach, so I'm here looking out for your best interest. Menopause did not put the weight that you're carrying today. Menopause did not do that to you. You did that to you. And what I have found is until I have clients say to themselves, you're right, I did do this to myself. Now we can move the needle. We can drive the bus, but I have to get you there. And as your coach, that's the goal. If you want to work with me one-on-one, link in the description box. We can work together, right? Because that may be what you need. But above and beyond that, I offer programs to help women like you, women of all ages and stages. I run a program, 3-week intense. I run this annually, every single year 4 times per year in every quarter. Quarter 1 starts Monday, January 1st. You'll want to get registered today, ASAP, because next Wednesday, the 27th, you're going to get a video from me with information about 3-week intense and what all 3-week intense can do for you where you are today. It does not matter where you're at, menopausal, not menopausal, sedentary, in shape, in between. It's for everyone because it's going to be your program. There's more information on the 3-week intense course page, so check that out. Get registered next Wednesday, the 27th. You'll get the information video, and then we meet next Saturday. 8 days, a week and 1 day. You could do this, Trace. We meet next Saturday, the 30th, so I can address any questions that you have after watching the information video. Then, Monday, January 1st, bam, we start. We start the journey of stepping into our power, choosing our heart, living the life that we desire, crushing goals. Speaking of goals, I just hosted a Goals 1 of 2024 workshop last Saturday. If you missed it, you can still get to that on the replay tab. The two together will be so powerful and set you up for success. But what I need you to do today is tell yourself that menopause didn't cause this weight, I did. Here's the caveat. Menopause showed up as a cue, as information that you can either learn. Are you an eager student? Are you an eager student? Are you cooperative? Menopause showed up. Here you go. What are you going to do with it? Right? It's kind of like, here's the loaded gun. What are you going to do with it? Only you can pull the trigger. Menopause showed up. What are you going to do with it? Right? Those that stay over here, I do everything. No, you don't. You're not doing anything to get over here. You have to make change. Those that achieve a weight loss goal, or those like me that are managing their weight and actually did drop a little bit, and I'm celebrating that win, made changes, right? I made changes in my 30s from my 20s. I made changes in my 40s from my 30s. I made changes in my 50s from my 40s. And I'm sure when I get to my 60s, I'm going to have to make more changes because I'll be further along in menopause, right? My bone density is going to be more compromised, right? We have to be open to change. You can stay here, and often my clients call that stuck. I'm stuck. Well, sure you are, because you're not stepping into your power. But if you want to join the extra mile and step into your power and come over here, you're going to have to change some things about your lifestyle. Does that mean that you never get to celebrate? Absolutely not. I celebrate two meals, only meals per week. I'm still getting away with that. But boy, has my diet changed on all of the other about 35 meals per week. So if I have 37 meals per week, 35 of those meals are laser focused and only 2 are celebratory. Instead of over here where it's more like maybe 15 meals per week and 1, if you're lucky, that is actually clean, that honors how we need to live our life when we're in menopause. So menopause is not what's putting the weight on. Menopause showed up to say, I'm here, what are you going to do with me, right? And you get to choose that. You get to choose that. All right. I leave you with that, ready to step into your power. I leave you with get registered today. Join me. I coach pretty much daily during 3-week intense on the Facebook group community. Most women, they come back every single quarter to build upon their goals because they want to live the optimal life how they see it. So links to everything in the description box below this video, and don't forget to take advantage of the quarter 1 goals crushing workshop that took place last week. I walk you through how to set those goals and how to follow through in the mistake that most people make. And I also talk about what my goals are for quarter 1. So, all right, thanks for being here. Weigh in, let it, I'm okay with it, right? It always makes sense. You're never gonna hear someone over here say, you're wrong, Tracy, you're wrong, right? Because they're putting the work in. Well, you're over here just not. And we're trying to feel sorry for you, but that's really hard to do because we're working so hard over here. So be with us. Join that extra mile. We welcome you. We want you. You can do this. You got it. All right. Bam. Boom. Let's do it. Crush. Speaking of menopause, here we're mentally pausing. I love it. I'm back. I love it. Can we blame that one on menopause? Maybe. I don't know. Or just too much on your plate, Tracy. Just too much on your plate. I've